Okie dokie, so we have a pull day, and I don't really exactly know why I was thinking of it, but sometimes you just gotta be happy to move around, right? I mean, we've all probably experienced some injuries. One is worse than the other, right? But if you're not able to train like you want to train, that's when you know that you really want to move your body around. That's when when you can't have something, that's when you know you want it, right? And I think it's the same with training, when you have an injury, you can't train like you want, or, you just can't even move around, right? Then you really feel like, holy fucking shit, I want this, I want to move around. And it's in those periods, that first of all, you will like your feelings towards your trainings, your passion, it will either dim away or it will get stronger. Make sure that you're the one whose passion gets stronger during an injury, right? Where the fire lights up because you keep adding oil to the fire, right? But you have nowhere to let it burn. And when your injury heals, when you are able to move around again, that's when the fire will let loose and you can put everything in your training. But I feel like, sometimes we don't appreciate enough like the fact that we can just move around, right? It's not just the fact that you're training and you're getting stronger and you're able to do things that you weren't doing before and you're gaining confidence, right? That's all very nice. But in the end, right? Like the fact in itself that you have this fucking muscular skeleton robot, right? And you're operating it with your brain. The fact that you have it and it can move around and you have all these millions of functions, right? Working together in symphony. The fact that you have that, it sounds fucking stupid, right? It sounds corny, but it's like a fucking miracle, to be honest. And everything is working in the correct order. So, yesterday. Oh, I know why. Yesterday I was watching a Greg Doucette video about Noel, and he's going through surgery and he can't train. Like, I've been there before, right? I've had surgeries on my knee. I've had my shoulder injury where I couldn't even fucking lift my arm up. I've been there, and not to say that it's bad, right? There's like people who have way worse surgeries, right? Who have not just like an ACL, but like even worse stuff, right? You can imagine, right? But when you have those things, you will like really appreciate the fact that you can move, and when you can, take this as a cue to really just fucking think about it. And if you haven't moved today, right? If you haven't done anything, if you've just been a lazy couch potato, right? Don't be a pussy, right? Take this as your cue to do something, even if you have to recover, right? Do some stretching, go for a walk, whatever, even if the weather is bad. Because you know what? It might sound fucking stupid and dramatic, but tomorrow you might not be able to. So take this as your cue to do something. I'm gonna do some fucking pull-ups, and yeah, today is like front over day, back day. But I always have a hold focus day, a straight arm day, basically, and also like a pull-up day. Today is a pull-up day, so we're gonna start with a quick warm-up. I'm gonna fucking adjust you guys so that you can watch properly. There you go, buddy. And just let's see how it feels. Alright, feels normal. Let's go. Let's do some fucking pull-ups. I'm hyped. Holy shit. I'm trying to focus a bit more on touch because that's my weaker part. So I figured I'd give it a go for once in a while. But touch is basically where you hold the top position of the front of the pull-up, right? For me, it's very difficult. I mean, it's more difficult in general because when you pull up, right, you're putting more pressure on the smaller muscles in your back and your rear delt instead of your lats. Your lats are a big muscle, right? and they work best when your elbows are in front of you. But when your elbows go behind you, that's where the upper back takes over, that's where the rear delt takes over, that's where it gets difficult. So when you see people like doing front lever and their belly is touching the bar, that's insanely difficult. Alright, let's do a couple more sets. Also, I don't know what the fuck this is, but I'm liking it. Equimantorn, what the fuck? I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna add it to the horsing playlist. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, oh shit. The two sausages in my back are just screaming. These pull-ups, I might be using momentum. I might not be doing perfect form, but holy shit. They, you can feel them. Whew. Okay, for this last one, I'm gonna do a superset pull-ups, just 11 normal pull-ups with some presses, front lever presses. This is gonna be a good endurance set. Oh, all right, the total back burner, because guys, you do your fucking pull-ups, right? You're in the front lever, constant pressure on your lats, pushing down. It's like a lat pullover, whatever, right? You're doing this, you're doing pull-ups, so you're now also engaging your mid and upper back more and your rear delts, and then you go back and you just totally burn out with the presses, right? Which is again a fucking pullover. So by the end, your back is just destroyed. Alright, I'm gonna do one last set. We'll see what it is when we get there. Okay, so I'm gonna do one last set here of front lever holds and presses. I added some weight back on my feet, 2 kilos. And this is just to make the front lever feel heavy, right? Because my final goal is the 45-second hold, right? I want front lever endurance for one set. And when it comes to one set endurance, feeling light, feeling powerful in the front lever will come in handy. It's kind of like Vegeta said, right? Power is everything in this world. And when it comes to one set endurance, that's certainly a true statement. If you're not strong, you're also not going to be able to endure the position. So let's get started. I mean, let's finish, to be honest, because this is the only set I'm going to do. Keep recovery in mind. Only one set of this shit, but just feeling it up until quite a heavy point, up until it burns, up until it feels heavy, quite close to my limits, that's going to stimulate my muscles enough to learn to be light in the front lever, basically. Whew. All right, that's it. That hits the spot. That hits every spot. Okay, and when your lats are inflated, and you start to doubt whether you're a human or a fucking bird with these two wings on your back, right? That's when it's a good time to probably call it a day, right? It's not gonna get any better from here anymore. Oh boy. Whew. Yeah, that feels good. So, of course, goes without saying, very happy with today's training. It's like a reoccurring pattern, right? But I mean, if you just do your fucking training, right? However many times a week, you do the training, you try your best. The likelihood that you're not going to be happy with your training is close to zero. I mean, if you really give it your all, even if you don't, perform like you want to, right? If you give it your fucking all, there's no reason to be sad, right? And if you didn't give it your all, well, now you have a reason to, because you're frustrated and your training didn't go as planned. So use that as fuel to, from now, do everything that you can in your power to make your trainings better. And I mean, it goes back into the beginning, right? These fucking trainings, the fact that you're able to do them, right? It's a blessing, right? People look at working out like it's some sort of punishment. It's not. It's like, it's a fucking gift, right? You get to fucking go out there, move your body, hoist whatever the fuck you want, or go for a run, whatever, do some cardio, or do like a super heavy set. And for that one movement that you're doing your heavy set, for the time that you're on that run, you're free, right? You're thinking about whatever, you can think clearly, or you're thinking about nothing at all, right? In the heat of the moment. I mean, that's just the ultimate relaxation, the ultimate therapy. Humans were designed, or animals in general, were designed to fucking move around, right? You go hunt, or you used to go hunt, right? You get the fucking animal, right? You move your body, you run after the animal, you you hunt it down, and then afterwards you enjoy a nice fucking dinner. That's how humans used to operate. It's not because we have removed the need to go hunting that the body isn't urging for some movement anymore, right? It's our instinct. Like the human wants to go fucking hunt, do something, like move around and then, recover and do it the next day again and again and again, right? That's kind of how we are born. And, working out, I feel like right now, these days, it's kind of the closest thing that you get to that, moving out around your body. Of course, whatever you're passionate about, right? Having a passion in itself is a good thing, getting the fucking taste of wanting to pursue something and getting better at that thing, that's amazing. But also, like, if your passion is something unphysical, right? Like perhaps developing a business or getting good in like music or playing the piano, whatever. Aside from that, moving around, it will help you, right? It will improve the quality of your life. And I think you should be grateful to fucking do that every day in, day out. It's not like, oh shit, I have to train every day, right? Oh, I have to train every 2 days, like 3 times a week, whatever your standard is. It's not like, it's not a task, It's a fucking opportunity. It's a gift. And I feel like, people look at it in a different way when it's not. It's like the greatest thing that you can do, right? You get to move your body. Don't forget it, because one day, there's gonna be the amount of people who die without a single injury, I think, it's very limited, right? So at some point, you're gonna experience an injury. You're gonna be limited in your movement, and then you're gonna know that it's actually a gift to be able to move around freely, right? So don't take it for granted. Let's head out there and do whatever fucking workout you want to do, right? Aim to get stronger, aim to get faster, more resilient, right? And enjoy your fucking workouts. That's all I want to say. So today, very good pull day. Tomorrow, we'll have a leg day. I'm still feeling some tiredness in my quadriceps, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm very excited to do it nonetheless, because I get to do it. So now I'm going to have a shower, get some breakfast, and quit yapping. So I'll see you tomorrow.